Hello, and welcome to another episode of Lost in the Shuffle. I will be your host, Peter, from Sheffield Shuffler. How do you guys like the set? Got a fire over here. It's a fire. Episode 32, guys. Made it 32 episodes. Thank you for listening. You guys mean a lot to me. I appreciate it. Most of you are friends, supporters, strangers. I find that some of my biggest supporters are strangers, not even closest friends. Sometimes your biggest supporters are people you haven't even met or won't even meet, and that's pretty cool. So thank you for that, guys. I appreciate it. I am doing this solo today because I couldn't schedule anybody to get on the show with. It's kind of hard to get people on the show from the internet. Meeting people on the internet, harder than you think. It's not like it used to be in the 90s where you could say, let's meet up at McDonald's, and they show up 90% of the time. Yeah, it's a little bit different, so people don't want to respond, things like that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do it myself. Just like everything I've been doing from the beginning, we're going to do it myself, right? So I have this beautiful fireplace. We're going to talk about some stuff. I got a nice porter ale, and it's great. So, first thing I wanted to talk about today was TikTok. So I had a video that went viral. It was NFL quarterbacks, and there was a woman filter on them, and basically I just rated them. Got a lot of feedback. I mean, it was seen over millions and millions of times all over the internet, so that was really cool. My TikTok following is at like 30,000. Instagram's almost at 5K. Twitter shot up to about 500. So over the course of a week or so, I had a much, much larger following, which was really cool. Some people were upset about the video because I made fun of, women, which really weren't women. So it's just funny how some people respond to it because you're stupid enough to not know about what you're talking about to still be upset about it. You're upset about something you don't know anything about. They thought they were women. They're not women. Grow up. Move on. So I thought that was funny. Second thing is I started getting paid from TikTok. I checked my creator account today, and I got money in there. So, I mean, it's not thousands and thousands of dollars, but I'm getting paid from TikTok, which is pretty cool. It's like when a comedian, gets their first paying gig and they're on stage, and sure, it might be $50, but I'm getting paid to do what I love. So that was really cool to see today, that I am being paid to make stupid, silly, funny videos. And that was the whole goal. The whole goal is to create this company and to grow it from the ground up, to make content, sports related, non-sports related. I was brought onto Xfinity? Sirius XM. I was brought onto an interview there. Got to talk to some guys who do like a fantasy football radio station spot. Got to talk to them about my video, my vision of the company, things like that. So that was pretty cool. That was special. So over this last couple weeks, things have been rolling pretty nicely. I've had some opportunities. People reach out to me via email, sponsorship stuff, things like that. So that was really cool. Over the last couple weeks, there's been some cool stuff, and it has been incrementally, inch by inch kind of thing. It didn't all come at once. I made like 157 videos. The 158th one went viral. Stuff like that. but it's like in Any Given Sunday. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but Al Pacino talks about football being a game of inches. And I talked to my father about this today. And when you put together all those inches, those little wins, someone seeing your video, someone reaching out, getting paid, whatever that is, when you put together all those inches, that's the difference between winning and losing. And Al Pacino says, the difference between living and dying. So that's always something to keep in mind. I know it's really easy to get down on yourself. I get down on myself a lot when things aren't going how they're supposed to be going. But you have to put things in perspective and understand it's the little wins that add up to make great things. So that's why I like having this podcast, guys, is because you get to see one side of me, the brand, being goofy and silly, making videos and, sports stuff and all that. But I like having this podcast because it gives me an opportunity to talk about other things or to highlight my other sides of my personality, my passions. And I'm not a complete Nimrod. I have a vision. I'm trying to build something. I have interesting takes, whatever it is. It just gives you an opportunity to see another side of me, of this brand, what we're trying to do. And I just really appreciate it. The year's coming to an end. So just kind of self-reflective a little bit about, things that you've done this year, how far you've come from previous years, and where you're going in the next year. So I didn't think this was going to be how things were going in October. End of October, I got let go. Sorry, you're done. Job's done. Don't have a job. I was like the wind was knocked out of me. I was very upset and sad and discouraged. And so when you wake up and you have nothing to do, I started pouring all my efforts into my business and content creation, because that is what I want to do. I want to create content. I want to make people laugh. I truly believe that is my calling on earth. I was meant to do that stuff. And when you see those little signs, those little glimmers of hope, that lets you know you're on the right path. So I have seen a lot of those glimmers, and I know I'm on the right path. So I'm going to continue moving down this road like a fucking dump truck, and nothing is going to stop me, because I know this is the road I'm supposed to be on. And next year, 2022, I will be the biggest sports content creator on the internet. I 100% believe that. It's going to happen. Nothing is going to stop me. I will be the biggest sports content creator on the internet. Period. That's my goal. That is my goal for next year. Speaking these things into existence, guys. Closing your eyes and visualizing things. There's a real power in that. And I know this is a little bit different than some other episodes, but this is something that I truly believe in. So if you are looking to accomplish goals, if you are wanting to do something, just fucking start doing it. Start moving. Start getting some traction. Everybody doesn't have a clear set, concise business plan or goal, but I know if you know what you want to do, you got to start moving. You can't wait for the perfect opportunity. You can't wait for the perfect setting or whatever. If you want something, you got to just start making things happen. You never know what something is going to take off. Guys, half of the stuff that I make, some of the stuff I'm like, oh, this is going to be so good. It's going to be such a hit. And then it just flatlines and nothing happens. And the bullshit some of the shit that I put out, it's like, oh my God, that's the funniest video. I'm like, I didn't even try that hard. That wasn't even that good. So you never know. Just start moving. Start putting things together. And I'm not super successful or wealthy or anything like that, but I'm just speaking from experience. And I think there's a lot of value and truth into some of the stuff that I'm saying. So take that with a grain of salt. I appreciate everyone who has come to this podcast, who has listened to me, either in the car, at home. It means a lot. I know who has believed in me from the beginning, and that really means a lot, because you will get a bunch of people once you start getting some attention. And I've seen some of that stuff. People start coming out of the woodworks now. Oh, hey, oh my God, yeah, that's so great. Okay, bro, where were you at 3-4 months ago? Didn't think so. So my day ones, I appreciate it. You guys are great. So that is my little rant, I guess. What is it, 10-minute rant? About the new year, about those things that have been happening to me over the course of, last week or two. So that is that. I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who's still following me, supporting me, the brand. Guys, if you want to contribute to Sheffield Shuffler, if you have a voice, if you can edit, if you can create graphics, if you can write and you want to write an article, please reach out to me, okay? I'm trying to grow this team, trying to grow Sheffield Shuffler. I can only do so much. I can only make so many videos. I can only edit. I can only make so many podcasts and upload it and edit it. It takes a lot of time. If you are interested and you have value, I'm not asking you to say, oh, can I come on your podcast and talk? Oh, can I make a video? What value are you bringing? Can you bring some value to the brand? Can you do these things? Do you know how to edit? Can you make a video and edit it and upload it and send it to me or write an article? Those kind of things. If you have any added value and you're interested, please reach out to me, because I am more than happy to listen to that. So that's that spiel real quick. Okay, back to business. The lockout, MLB lockout, okay? So it's been going on for a while. I'm making some videos on it, content. Trying to keep it lighthearted. It's fucking boring that nothing's going on with baseball. So I just wrote 3 teams. Ready? After the end of last season, here are 3 teams in no specific order. There are plenty of more, but ready to jump on their bandwagon. Right? These are teams that may have a lot of success next year, had some success this year, things like that. So I just picked 3 teams that be ready to jump on the bandwagon, or go get a jersey, go buy a hat, because they are on the up and up. Number 1, the Brewers, the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee Brewers have top-end pitching. Okay, their starting rotation, pretty good, especially their first 2. They have an inconsistent offense. Might be a little bit of a downfall, although they did win 95 games last season. They're still not a top-tier club, but a team that's won 95 games, top-end pitching, could be on the rise. Biggest need is a first baseman, so look for them to sign once the lockout ends. Maybe a first baseman they're going to bring into Milwaukee. Their outfield, consisting of Christian Yelich, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Lorenzo Cain, needs to be there needs to be more production out of them. Their slash line, 219, 309, 338. That was their slash line combined as an outfield, which, if you know, is not very good. So those guys need to produce in order for this team to get over the hump. Number 1, Brewers. Number 2, Toronto Blue Jays. Although the Blue Jays finished 4th in the American League East, and they missed the postseason, they still won 91 games. It's a hard division, very good division. Red Sox, Yankees, and the Rays still won 91 games. Vladimir Jr. had a huge breakout year. Starting pitcher Alek Manoah was also very impressive. Robbie Ray is gone. Robbie Ray went to Seattle. Marcus Semien is gone. He went to the Rangers. They did acquire Kevin Gausman, and him paired with Jose Barrios could be a very nice pairing for next season. So number 2, the Blue Jays. Number 3, the New York Mets. The Mets, baby. Check it out. What day is it? Man, on a Friday, when they're wearing the all blacks, fucking Citi Field better be just bumping with these dudes. Thursday. What day is it? Thursday. When he's pitching. These are also available on the website. Boom. Fucking big ass logo right there. Fuck yeah. Thursday shirts. Pick them up. It's also available in white. In the Mets lettering. Very nice. Scherzer, Marte, Escobar, Canna. 4 huge pickups this offseason. Great offseason acquisitions. They did lose Stroman, went to the Cubs. They did lose Syndergaard, went to the Angels. So they're missing them on the mound. You got Taijuan Walker, who had a great first half. His first half ERA was 2.6, followed by a terrible second half with a 7.1 ERA. Think about this. You got Lindor, McNeil, Dom Smith, Jeff McNeil. I'm sorry. Lindor, McCann, Dom Smith, Jeff McNeil, Pete Alonso, Robinson Cano. Along with the 4 newly acquired players, that's a solid lineup. So get ready to jump on the Mets. Thursday. Max Scherzer for Thursday. For Schurz, dude. So that is top 3 teams, or my 3 teams that I picked, that's ready to jump on the bandwagon. Okay? Last thing we are going to cover is Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay? Right now, as of Wednesday at 5:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chiefs and Chargers. Chargers are at +3. That's a home dog. Over-unders at 52. Okay? They already played each other this season. You guys remember? That was final score. The Chiefs lost to the Chargers 30-24. So that's 54 points. It's sitting at 52 right now. Okay? So that's the over-under. Last time they played, they hit that over. It's at 52 right now. +3 for the Chargers. Chargers won last game 30-24. Okay? So we got that out of the way. Let's look at against the spread performance. ATS performance. Last 4 games. Kansas City. Kansas City's rolling now. I think this is when they're getting hot. Last 4 games. Kansas City against the Raiders. Won by 27. They cover the spread by 24.5 points. Next game, Dallas. They won by 10. They cover the spread by 7.5 points. Next game in Denver, they won by 13. Covered it by 4.5 points. Raiders, they won by 39. They covered it by 29.5 points. So I can see why you'd want to lay 3 there. I just don't like the home dog. I don't like betting against home dogs. Chargers against the spread in their last 2. Won by 16 against the Giants. Doesn't count, so they cover the spread by 7. And then Cincinnati, they won by 19. Covered the spread by 21.5. So, I think there's some value on that +3, that home dog. But also, Kansas City's hot. They're hot, and they are covering spreads. They haven't, last 4 games, they haven't not covered the spread by less than 4 points. Kansas City, 4th best graded offensive line. They're looking for a possible number 1 seed in the AFC. Offensive line rankings are very good. Creed Humphrey is the league's best graded center, and he's a rookie. Weak point, Andrew Wiley. He had to start some games at right tackle. He's a clear weak link, and he surrendered 4 sacks in his limited action, which is tied for the most on the line. So if the Chargers can kind of pick on Wiley over there might be some value. Also, let's look at DVOA. Guys, if you don't know what DVOA is, it's an important stat, okay? It's basically an all-encompassing by each play, depending on who the opponent is. You want to be ranked high. So for DVOA offensive rankings, Chargers are ranked 3rd. Kansas City is ranked 5th. Top 5 DVOA offenses. Defensive DVOAs. We're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Kansas City, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 20th. 17th, Kansas City defensive DVOA, and 20th, Chargers defensive DVOA, which is telling me I am going to hammer the over 52. Also, smart play, what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to take the Chargers, bump them up another 6, get them up to +9, and then we can take that over and you bump it down 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46. Get them down to 46 and +9 for the Chargers. That is a teaser, which I'm a huge fan of. So that's going to be my play. Take those Chargers up to 9. Bring that over-under down to 46. Call it a day. Make some money. It's Thursday night, right? That's what we like to do. So that is all I had. I just wanted to cover what's been going on lately. Baseball, jumping on the bandwagon, and then Thursday night's games. So that's it. 22 minutes. Not bad. That's all I have. So, again, thank you for joining me. This should not be the last episode of the year. I will make sure I let you know when it is the last episode of the year. But to all my friends, thank you. We will see you again on another episode of Lost in the Shuffle.